Welcome to Mr. Gossip. I am Sarah, your ultimate destination for young and the restless drama. YNR's Jack may have just made his marriage to Diane impossible to save. Jack and Diane aren't any closer to reconciliation on the young and the restless. The Jabot CEO is doing all he can to save his marriage, but is failing miserably. If Jack wants to keep his wife, he may want to start by staying away from a certain someone, Jack Peter Bergman, and Diane Susan Walters. Marital problems began when he was kidnapped by Victor Eric Braden. When Diane finally tracked down her husband, she was shocked to find him in bed with his ex-wife/captor, Patty Stacy Hayduke. While things look gloomy for the couple, Jack isn't giving up on winning back his wife. His latest gesture of sending a letter and diamond ring to Diane seemed to work, but just as Diane was ready to forgive her husband, her anger returned. After walking in on Jack and Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, Diane announced she's not coming home anytime soon. While fans have been anti-Diane in her separation from Jack, many are now siding with her. That Jack might want to spend less time with Nikki. Jack should know better and keep Nikki at bay while he is trying to salvage his marriage. Diane is a sensitive soul, and it's obvious that Jack and Nikki's friendship pains her more than she lets on. If Jack and Nikki were just longtime friends, that would be one thing, but they have been married. So, they aren't just expecting their respective spouse to deal with a friend that the opposite sex. Victor and Diane are expected to be okay with them being extremely close to their ex-nope. One viewer replied, "Before Patty returned, Jack and Diane were having problems about Nikki. Diane made it clear that she's uncomfortable with Jack and Nikki's closeness, but Jack dismissed her concerns. Jack's been a good friend to Nikki and has supported her amidst her recent problems with Victor. With Nikki and Victor separated, this opens the door to a possible knack reunion. Although Jack's still set on reconciling with Diane, he's not making things easy for his wife. He knows the reason Diane left, and he keeps repeating the same mistake, this time with Nikki. While Jack doesn't want to choose, he'll have to make a tough decision regarding Diane and Nikki. Victor took a risk with Patty on YNR, and it may be his biggest mistake yet. Victor enlisted Patty to ruin Jack's marriage on the young and the restless. She did it in a way only she would. It seemed like she slipped a drug into Jack's drink, but she denied it, and Jack claims he was lucid. Victor paid her for her work, and she revealed that she's sticking around. He took a big risk by hiring Patty, and it could turn out to be his biggest mistake yet. Made herself at home in Genoa City. She doesn't care that no one wants her around. Patty finally had Jack Peter Bergman all to herself, and she wants more. He paid her handsomely for a job well done. Patty claimed that it was the best decision she had ever made, but this could be Victor's biggest mistake yet. He asked Patty not to tell anyone he paid her off. He handed her a bag filled with wads of $100 bills. Patty was happy with what she saw, and Victor was pleased with her performance. Victor exclaimed that she went above and beyond his expectations. He wanted to know what she planned to do next. He probably assumed that Patty would take the money and run. But Patty was glad to be back in Genoa City and wanted to stick around this time. It's no surprise that Victor used Patty as a pawn in his ongoing feud with Jack. He's used her before and hasn't regretted it. However, he could regret this latest move. Everyone's already onto him. They're aware that Victor enlisted Patty to ruin Jack's marriage. He could end up losing the most important people in his life, notably Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott. She's been Jack's biggest defender. Nikki wants nothing more than for Jack and Diane, Susan Walters, who wants a juicy storyline for Diane and Patty, to work on their marriage. She hates knowing that her husband got involved. Could lead to more chaos in Genoa City. Patty has a bone to pick with Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, who stole Victor's company. He could use Patty to harm her children, which could cause even his own kids to disown him. They didn't blink twice when he shared his plans, which involved Jack or Lily, Christel Khalil, who turned out to be in on it. But they might reach their limit once they realize that Victor won't stop at anything to get what he wants. The young and the restless Christel Khalil named Performer of the Week. Christel Khalil earns Performer of the Week as Lily faces heartbreaking news in a powerful young and the restless storyline, leaning into a classic medical drama. And while the stakes are high for the characters, it is the fans who are winning thanks to the incredible acting on display. At the center of it all is Christel Khalil, who has been delivering some deeply emotional work as Lily Winters. Her performance stands out so much that she earns Soap Opera News Performer of the Week for April 20th to 24th. Ever since Malcolm returned to Genoa City, Lily's world turned upside down. He revealed that he is facing a serious health crisis after being diagnosed with aplastic anemia. Malcolm also revealed that he needs a bone marrow transplant. As someone who loves him fiercely, Lily immediately jumped into action to save him. But the road has been paved with nothing but heartbreak. The emotional weight of this story has given Christel Khalil some of her most poignant material in a while. Because of Lily's previous history with cancer, she was quickly ruled out as a donor, which was a massive blow to her spirit. Things only got more complicated when she learned that Holden Novak is actually her biological half-brother. There was a glimmer of hope that he could be the hero Malcolm needs, but that hope was dashed when he was also ruled not to be a match. The hits kept coming when Lily turned to her children. Both Charlie and Maddie underwent testing, but Lily recently received the crushing news that neither of the twins is a match to save Malcolm's life. Watching Khalil navigate these scenes has been nothing short of fabulous. She has a unique ability to bring the audience right into Lily's shoes, making us feel every ounce of frustration, fear, and desperation she is experiencing. Whether she is processing a shock or breaking down over a medical report, she brings a raw, human quality to the role that reminds us why she is an Emmy-winning actress. Congratulations to Christel Khalil for another week of outstanding work. We can't wait to see how she handles the next chapter of this emotional journey. Thanks for watching, Mr. Gossip. If you enjoyed the drama, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More shocking secrets, more emotional twists coming your way. Stay tuned, because the drama never ends.